What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex. I'm back here with another video and news coming out of the Miami Dolphins facility. Josh Rosen back to the bench. Ryan Fitzpatrick will be starting versus the Buffalo Bills in Week 7, okay? Now, honestly, to me, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense in regards to, listen, we have nothing to lose this season. It's obvious we're not going to win that many games. Ryan Fitzpatrick is not going to lead us to that many more victories or more at all than Josh Rosen would have, because the simple fact of both of them are pretty terrible. So that's just the way it is right now. Rosen is pretty terrible, but he doesn't. But bro, he doesn't have anything around him. So nobody can play good with what Rosen has around him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Y'all, but I'm not making no excuses. I know I sound like a Tannehill fan for like the last 7 years, but nobody can play. Like literally, Rosen doesn't have anybody around him like that. Even if Rosen could drop 21 a game, it doesn't matter. Our defense can't stop nobody. Our line is amongst one of the worst in the league. They might be the worst, but they're definitely amongst top 3 for sure. Worst in the league. I mean bottom 3. So Rosen can't do nothing. But Rosen hasn't been looking that good. Even when he gets time, he doesn't look awesome. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he holds the ball too long. And so listen. I was one of the people before the season started. I said Rosen needs to start. You know, majority of the games he needs to start because we need to see what we got. Well, the quarterback, apparently Brian Flores and the rest of the crew feel like they know what they got. They said it after the game on Sunday. They said, you know, we've evaluated Rosen enough, pretty much. That's what they said. So, listen, if they say they evaluated Rosen enough and they got a great evaluation of Rosen, or I think they said they got a good evaluation of Rosen. I don't want to misconstrue the statement, but they said they got a good evaluation of Rosen, and then 2 days later they benched him. That doesn't bode well for Rosen's future in Miami. I'm just saying, okay. And honestly, I've seen enough of him too, kind of, but I haven't. But I know he's not going to elevate the whole player, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he could be a good or bad quarterback. But he's not elevating like a whole team. And if that's what you're asking your quarterback to do, I don't think he could do that. But yeah, But honestly, Fitz starting it really doesn't benefit the team in any type of way. We do have a better chance of winning though, I think. And I think also like with the locker room and stuff, they getting mad. You know, I don't know. But Fitz, he definitely brings a better chance of winning. And I think, you know what I'm saying, he'll help the locker room because I think the locker room probably believes in Fitz more than they do Rosen at this point. Especially with how good Fitz looked against the Redskins. Even though Fitz is terrible, he gonna come in probably in Buffalo and show his true colors. He did look good against Washington, and I think the locker room probably is like, okay, we need to get this guy started. He looked better in, you know, his 1.5 quarters than Rosen looked all game, or all season, I should say. So listen, if your team tank, I ain't gonna lie, this doesn't benefit you in no type of way because honestly, I think right now at this point we have a better chance of winning with Fitz just because he's just gonna sling it. He doesn't care, and also we're not even getting like our future, or you know what I'm saying, we're not even getting no more looks at Rosen. So as far as like the team tank people, the team we're just building for the future throwaway season people, this doesn't bode well for you guys. This move doesn't make any sense for you guys because Fitz is not going to be our quarterback of the future, obviously, and you know what I'm saying, having him in the game is not really benefiting us towards the future at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is what it is. I'm not angry about the situation though because I don't care. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I've seen Rosen. If I never see Rosen start another game, I've seen, you know what I'm saying, I've seen enough, kind of. But like, honestly, I do want him to start a little bit more. But like I said, I don't think I'm losing no sleep if I never see Rosen play another game in the uniform because he didn't do nothing spectacular, if you're asking me, outside the preseason. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, this season we have nothing to lose. My biggest thing about this whole situation about Fitzpatrick starting, so Brian Flores is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, he's not lying when he say he's trying to win. You know what I'm saying? But then that make me question, why the f did we go for 2? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, he come out here, he's starting Fitzpatrick now. You know what I'm saying? He definitely trying to win. He's definitely coaching to the best of his abilities. So I'm wondering, just for future reference, why would you go for 2 against the Redskins last week? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the kind of decision you're going to be making, that was a terrible decision. Now, I ain't really care at first because the simple fact that I thought we was really trying to lose every game because I was like, yo, I don't even care what happened no more. We just trying to build for the future. But if you actually are trying to win right now and you're making moves to show that you're trying to win right now, like starting Fitz, why in the hell did you go for 2 against the Redskins? That was a bad decision. Alright? And there is such thing as hindsight bias where you think you know everything, you know what I'm saying, after it already happened, you say, oh, I seen that coming, or I knew that was going to happen, or why did you do that? But this is not hindsight bias. I can decipher my hindsight bias from what I knew was right and wrong, okay? I knew from the moment we was going for 2, it didn't make a lot of sense unless, you know what I'm saying, we just didn't care. But if you actually try to compete and you actually try to win, you don't go for 2 right there for the simple fact that, listen, you're not going up against Patrick Mahomes. There are situations that call for you to go for 2 right there. You're going up against Patrick Mahomes. You're outmatched by a team crazy, and you got lucky to score. You know what I'm saying? If we did that versus the Chiefs, if we did that versus the 49 or a good team, it makes a lot of sense because you're outmatched. You know you should be in the game or whatever. Even if you do it against a good quarterback and you don't want to give him the ball back, we do this against Aaron Rodgers, we do this against Phillip Rivers or Matt Ryan even, or any good quarterback that you say, listen, we can't give him the ball back. You know what I'm saying? We can't even take that opportunity to give him the ball back. This situation at home, with all the momentum, you just tied the ball up, the game up, your defense has been stopping them the whole fourth quarter. Like, this situation is different if, you know what I'm saying, it's a 30-30 game, a 40-40 game, a 28-35 game where, a 35-35 game where neither team could stop neither, and you don't want to take that risk of losing that coin toss. This would be different. They could not score on us. They could not stop us once Fitz got in the game. I think they stopped us one drive with Fitz in the game, and that was when a receiver dropped the ball. Like, they could not stop him. Why would you go for 2 right there? This could be a whole other conversation for a whole nother video. But if you are trying to win, why would you go for 2? Now, I'm not blaming him for the play call because that was Chad O'Shea. And look, we should never went for 2 in the first place, okay? If the whole goal is trying to win, and you making these, that was just a terrible decision. I ain't no hindsight bias or nothing, but when you playing a team that you are clearly better than, you let that game go to OT and you beat them. You know what I'm saying? Or that you feel like you better, or even evenly matched, you go to OT and you beat them. Like I said, if this is the Patriots that we're playing and we somehow end up in the game and it's tied up that late in the game and you don't give Tom Brady that ball back, you go for 2. But this situation, you don't do it. But like I said, that could be a conversation for a whole other video. Ryan Fitzpatrick is now the starter. I'm going to watch every game. Like I said, I don't care. I root for us to win. Ryan Fitzpatrick looks super good, but I'm not even going to have no... It's another thing, like I just talked about hindsight bias. I'm not going to get into recency bias. And act like Ryan Fitzpatrick is a beast because he looked great last week, okay? Let's see what he can do. His whole career, he's been inconsistent, but he definitely could win you a couple of games. He just had to get hot at the right moment. He's not going to win us a ton of games. We're still, like I said, even if you are a team tank, I don't think we still going to get a good pick, whether Ryan Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen to start, and I don't think that's a question. But I do think, you know what I'm saying, at this current point, we have a better chance of winning with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I didn't anticipate Josh Rosen to look that bad. Let me just check out his stats. As I can see on ESPN, through all his games he was 58 for 109, 53% completion percentage, 567 yards, 5.2 average, 1 touchdown, and 5 interceptions. 52 rating, that is atrocious, y'all. And the crazy part about it is I didn't even know he was doing that bad. Like, I just looked at the stats, I didn't even know it was that bad. That's atrocious. All right, and if Brian Flores said he has a good evaluation of Josh Rosen, with these stats that he just put up, it's clear to me that we get another quarterback. So if you think Josh Rosen is the future at this point, I don't know what to tell you. We'll get another quarterback. All right, whether you like Tua, whether you like Burrow, I don't care who you think we get another quarterback. All right, so just go get ready for that. All right, I really didn't even know Josh Rosen was playing this bad, but. You know what I'm saying? Another interesting part that I feel like I wouldn't be a Dolphins fan if I didn't mention this, or I wouldn't be, you know, I just have to mention it. Ryan Tannehill is named the starter for the Tennessee Titans. So I'm actually going to tune into that game a little bit next week. I need to see what, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always says if Ryan Tannehill goes to any other team, he's going to be a fucking star. The Dolphins don't know how to set up a team around him. So, okay. I'm finna see Ryan Tannehill finna be the star that everybody assumed he would be if he left the Dolphins because we were holding him back. So I can't wait to see that. Laramie Thompson looking like the best left tackle in football right now. Cameron Wake, you know what I'm saying? I haven't heard about him since week 1 when he got 2 sacks on Baker Mayfield. I haven't heard about him. I haven't been paying attention. I hope he's still doing well. I don't know why I'm talking about all these former Dolphins. I kind of miss him, but it's not like we won anything with him, so it's like, yeah, I do miss Cameron Wake regardless. But you know, the rest of them, it's like I miss y'all, but I mean, what the hell? It's not like y'all ever, you know, I don't have any memorable memories. Kenny Stills is hurt, but he was looking good, you know. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, that's going to about wrap up the video. Get in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about Ryan Fitzpatrick starting over Josh Rosen. Long term, I don't think it's no benefits of it. Long term, I don't know. I wouldn't say it harms us long term for the simple fact that Rosen is not that good, but it definitely doesn't benefit us long term. But short term, we could get a win, and that could benefit us or not benefit us depending on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of them think tank people, you got to be kind of upset. But if you're not, you want us to win, you kind of got to be happy. And y'all got to honestly keep it to consideration. Like when y'all say y'all want us to go 0-16, y'all got to keep it in consideration. These players are trying to win. You cannot lose this locker room if you're Brian Flores. They already have to work so hard during the offseason. They already have to work so hard in practice. You cannot go 0-16 and lose locker room. I already could sense the frustration from the Dolphins players. Bobby McCain was cussing last time in his interview, saying it's effing embarrassing. Like I could already sense the frustration building up. Like I said, 0-16 is just not as simple as going 0-16 and everybody's happy and moves on with their life. These players are putting their body on the line every single day. 0-16, it's a whole bunch of side effects to that people don't even think about when they say, hey, let's just tank. You know, like it's that simple. Anyways, get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Road to 9K. It's your boy K Flexion. I'm out.